We'll start off with our players tonight. Jamante Black will lead us off. He had 14 points and 4 rebounds, including 4 more three-pointers here this afternoon. We'll go straight into questions.
Yeah, Jamante, finishing off the sweep, good series win for you guys. Just what's this going to do for you guys going forward?
Just got us in a good rhythm. We're playing good ball right now. Hope to take that over to March and just see what type of run we can go on.
No, you guys have had that confidence. You're always confident, and just putting together a good 5-game winning streak now. You guys feel like how good is this? How much room do you have for improvement these next few games?
I mean, we still got a lot to work on, but we're playing pretty good right now. But we always can get better. So these next 4 games, we just got to go out there and play hard and try to win out the rest of the regular season.
What do you see is working so well right now?
I feel like we're getting the hang of our offense pretty good. We're connected on defense a lot better than what we were. I feel like we're just meshing as a team real good right now.
On the flip of that, what are the things you're kind of focused on? I mean, not much time between this and the tournament. Just what are the things you guys are focused on trying to fix by then?
Really just playing, put a full game together, 40 minutes, just playing hard from start to finish. Just being physical, going out there and winning the game. We're just trying to win as much as we can.
Yeah, the depth chart for the team is pretty small right now, only about 7 players getting consistent minutes. Is fatigue a factor at all for you guys right now?
Not really. I mean, we get tired. I get tired because I got to chase people all around the court. But, I mean, it's not really a factor. We play through that, so it's not really a factor.
3-point shooting, it's just kind of been great these last few days. What have you seen?
I mean, we just got great teammates. We share the ball well. I mean, if you get the ball in rhythm, you work on your game a lot. I mean, it's going to go in for you. We just got teammates that find each other. So our teammates make it easy for us.
You guys are playing so well right now. Only 1 game next week, and then you got a kind of a long time after that before having to play Evansville another weekend. Just any concerns? Just how do you guys keep up what you guys have kind of built here over the last few games?
We just practice hard. We're a bunch of gym rats, so we always in the gym. We always watching film, try to get as much information as we can about the game, and we're just always in the gym. So we always stay ready.
Watching you guys pregame with Spencer, I mean, it just looks like a super close group. Just the way you guys went out there, we're celebrating him, and just kind of expand on that. How close is this group? Because we're not seeing it all the time.
We're just a family, man. I mean, we cheer for each other. We always happy for each other. Nobody's ever down. And if somebody is down, the whole team picks them up. It just feels like a family with us.
You got Southern Illinois next. In the scheme of this year, it's kind of a big gap between games because you're used to playing teams back to back, but you still played them pretty recently. Just kind of what's the focus headed into rematching with the Salukis?
We just gotta practice hard these next few days, watch some film. We already played them once, so we know what they're about right now, but we just gotta – the second game's always harder. Anytime you play a team, second game's always harder, so we just got to come out even more focused than the first game.
We hear Coach talk about sometimes how Spencer Brown's a leader for you guys. Just we don't see that. How is he one for you guys when we don't see him on the court nearly as much as some of the others?
I mean, he's a true leader. He helps us with everything. During practice, he just holds all of us accountable. He makes sure everybody's at practice on time, in the film room on time, on the court on time. When we come on the sideline, when we sub out of the game, he talks to us, tells us what we need to do better. He's just a leader. He's that person that you want on every team.
How much fun is it still for you to see Isiaih just kind of take over some spurts of games, kind of like he's able to there?
I've seen him my whole life. It ain't nothing new to me. I just look at him, tell him good shot, good bucket, and move on to the next play. He's been doing that his whole life, so it ain't nothing new to me.
All right, Jamante, great job. We'll let you get back to your evening, and a great job for you. We'll bring on Isiaih Mosley next.
He talking about his son.
All right, Isiaih Mosley joins us now. He had 27 points today. Also tied a JQH arena record 5 for 5 from 3-point range. range. So congratulations, Zay, on that. And we'll get straight into questions.
Isiaih, you're able to go for 27 tonight, and a few games where you weren't scoring as much as of recently, but you're still able to contribute in different ways. How nice was it for you to kind of get back in a high-scoring route today?
It was good. I give a lot of credit to my teammates. They just keep telling me to score the ball, score the ball, score the ball. They just want me to, score the ball, get back in my rhythm. I think that, for me not scoring the ball as much is just helping me work on other things in my game, like seeing my teammates more, just finding things in my game that I need to get better at. So
We're seeing that a little bit. I mean, 7 assists recently, and just kind of expanding the ball around. Just what do you see yourself trying to get better at right now?
I see just everything, seeing my teammates, sometimes, maybe taking over and being the PG, just keeping everybody involved. Because with me scoring a lot of the buckets, I feel like sometimes my teammates don't get involved a lot, and I want everyone to be involved. I want everyone to score the ball. So that's why I've been working on passing a lot.
There's something about the number 30 you just don't like? I mean, you keep coming up close to it and never get there.
Yeah, I honestly don't look at the scoreboard. I don't look to see how many points I have, so I never know. I just play the game, and if I get there, I get there.
I think it really showed this series your defense as a team is starting to really improve in terms of your switching off people and your helping. Kind of what do you think's contributing to that?
Just how well we're connected. We're talking more as a team. We're getting real close, and I think that's really helping us. On the defensive side.
5 straight wins. You guys that has to be a pretty confident locker room right now.
Yes, sir. Everyone's confident. I knew this was going to be a confident team because the day one, everyone came in really confident. So we just got to keep our confidence up.
And how have you been able to maintain that? I mean, everybody saw the 4-game losing streak where it didn't look very good at times, but being able to bounce back and look the way you guys do right now, you have to be, how have you guys been able to keep that?
Just staying close to each other. That's it.
The next test for that confidence is a Saluki side that you played just last week. What do you remember from that matchup that you're kind of focusing on for the rematch here?
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah, you got the Salukis up next. You played them just, last week. Just kind of what's your focus heading into this rematch to try and earn another win and get the sweep?
Yeah, just get the sweep. Make sure that we're all, just getting better every day, making sure that everyone's making the right plays and the right cuts, and just staying connected as a group and trying to finish and get the sweep.
All right, Isiaih, that's your last question, man. Congratulations on a great game. Coach, congratulations on another big win today over Bradley to secure the sweep and also pick up our 10th Valley win of the season.
Thanks, Rick. Always good to win. I thought our guys played pretty well, took care of the basketball and defended for most parts of the game. And I'm just happy with our level of concentration and focus. Obviously, Bradley's dealing with a little adversity, and we ultimately just, did what we were supposed to do, protect our home court, and now we'll head back out on the road.
Coach, just talking to the guys, it seems to be a really confident group right now going forward the next few games.
Yeah, this group is very confident that they've never lost their confidence. It's a group that's got great leadership and a group that really believes in their ability. We've got to get better defensively. Obviously, we've got to make shots. Ritter and Jamante and Keaton, those guys have to make shots. DeMarcus, and we're hard to guard. We know what we're going to get out of Prim and Mosley. So we can fix our defense, add a little depth, and make some shots. Then, we've got just as good a team as anybody.
Are they playing at the level you want to see them right now, just heading into these last 3 games? Of course, you want to get a little better going into the tournament, but are they getting to that level?
I think they're getting better, right? I mean, I think you look at us and some of the mistakes that we made maybe 2 weeks ago, we're not making those. I know for a fact we're executing well in the second half offensively. Defensively in the first half, we're doing a fantastic job. And Like playing with a lead. I don't know if our leads ever, once we got it to double digits, these 2 games, I'm not sure if it ever got under that, maybe, but just little bitty things that we're doing a little better than what we were a couple of weeks ago. But we still have room for improvement. I mean, this group can get better with 1 or 2 more guys off the bench. It can get better with more assignment correct defensively. And obviously with Jamante and Jared and Keaton shooting from the outside, as well as DeMarcus, we could be really good.
You say, you want to get better assignment correctly on defense. What do you think's going to lead to that happening?
It's easy. It's called communication. You got to talk and you got to listen. It's just that easy. Just talk and listen. That's how you become assignment correct. And we do an okay job of talking and listening. We're better talkers than listeners, but we've got to get better at both.
Is that something you've seen improve there? You talk about the mistakes you guys were making 2 weeks ago that you're not making now. What are some of those things you see that are much better on the floor?
Well, number 1, being more assignment correct. So yeah, it is something that's better, right? Number 2, taking care of the basketball, making the play before, moving the ball before it's your last option, right? Sprinting back in transition, not blowing your match up. Just a lot of different things. Knowing where you're supposed to be in an offensive set when there's a substitution and now you change positions, and there's a lot of things, but just a more concentrated effort.
Coach, you carry all that into a rematch with the Salukis this next week, a team you saw just last week. Just kind of, what's the focus? What lessons learned when you look back on that one that you're trying to carry into this rematch and earn another sweep?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to play better on the road than what we did here at home. And we'll have to move the basketball better, understand what they're trying to do defensively against us, and use our second and third options, whether it be in a breakdown situation or some type of set. But we'll have to do a little bit better than what we did when we were here. And even defensively, we'll have to do a better job. You go back and watch the tape. They missed a lot of open layups, and we're gonna have to do a little better job than what we did here. But we'll be off tomorrow, and we'll prepare the guys, and we'll see what they do. Looking forward to it.
The schedule sets up. I mean, you get 1 game this next week, and then a weekend off, and then you got to stay off for a week before you play Evansville. Is that a bad thing for you guys right now, or is that just we need to practice harder and go in that?
I haven't really evaluated that situation. I think a lot of it will have to do where we're sitting after we play SIU. I mean, that is a big gap. I think it's a 10-day gap. We'll see how we feel and see if practice is what's best. I wouldn't rule out game, if it makes sense, if it makes sense for us. I know that's weird, but it's a weird year, but we'll see what's out there and see. But we'll try to evaluate that situation after SIU, because you got to take COVID into consideration and a lot of different things. But that is a long layoff for a team that has not had that type of layoff in quite some time. So, and we're on the road. So that's something we'll evaluate after Wednesday.
Looking at your offense, you're continuing to rely heavily on Gage as a distributor, adding more sets for him. Is he doing a better job than maybe he was earlier in the season?
I think he's been pretty consistent. When he moves the basketball, as soon as people are open, he's really difficult to guard as long as we're making shots. But he's gotten even more comfortable attacking the basket out of the high post. So I think he's been consistent. He's still got some areas to improve. But he's just such a hard guy to guard. I mean, because if you don't guard him up there, he'll make that shot, or he'll back you down. If you give him room to back you down, he'll back you down. And once he backs you down, if he gets within 5 feet, it's probably going to be a bucket. And he's an unselfish player. We just have to make sure that we understand how people are defending it. And, like tonight we had to make an adjustment. We really couldn't play through him after the first 10 minutes. But, then we'll play through DeMarcus Sharp, and I think he had like 8 assists. So we've got some playmakers, and the key is making shots. I mean, that's just the key with our team. When Jamante and Ritter and Mosley make some threes, we're gonna be right there with anybody.
Spencer Brown, you start him the last 2 days. We're not in the locker room seeing what you guys are doing with what kind of leadership he's given you, but that just seems to be a high character guy everybody likes. What's he kind of give you guys?
Just what you mentioned, a lot of value, a lot of character. He's a tremendous voice to have. He basically echoes what the coaching staff says. He's got experience, and he's just a leader. He's a leader. He wants to be a coach, and he's already started down that process.
All right, Coach, looks like that was your last question. Be safe out there. We'll see you Tuesday morning.